529 races spread across 65 meetings made up the 2025-26 Tasmanian Thoroughbred season, with Devonport, Hobart, Launceston and Longford sharing the action. Before the calendar shifts to August 1 and the new racing season commences, let's take an A to Z look back at the season that was. I've done my best to find a highlight for every letter of the alphabet. Naturally, some were a little easier than others. A for Aristopoulos, Tassie's standout 2-year-old of the year, a perfect 6 from 6. He was a man amongst children this season and the star in another premiership winning season for trainer John Blacker, his third in succession. All Tassie racing fans will be keen to see what Aristopoulos can do in his 3-year-old campaign.
But it's Aristopoulos in front, getting close to home. He continues his winning ways, claiming the Elwick Stakes by a length.
B, well, how about the brothers, Gerazzo and Mazzini? The pair combined for a Newmarket, conquering inevitable stakes, Tasmanian Guineas and Ladbroke Stakes. There's 2 years between them, and the likelihood of the younger bro Mazzini taking on Gerazzo this season will be a fascinating storyline.
Gerazzo looking for a run closer to the inside. He's getting that now. It's First Accused in front, just cruising down the outside, and Gerazzo getting the inside runner, just cruising, and Gerazzo the inside with the head in front, and Gerazzo defeats Just Cruising.
C, Kieran Maher brought Dad and Dave down for the Tassie staying features, and it was a case of mission accomplished, landing the Launceston Guineas and Tasmanian Derby for 3-year-olds. For mine, it's a feather in our cap that our feature races are on the radar of some of Australia's biggest stables. D for the double done by Asfar, who won the Devonport and Launceston Cup. He's the first horse since EastEnder in 2019 to win both in one season, and of course the EastEnder also won the Hobart Cup that year. Asfar will take up the golden ticket for the Geelong Cup that he won with his victory in Launceston. I wouldn't at all be surprised to see him be competitive.
Zulu Angel down the centre of the track. Asfar in front from Distrustful Award and Zulu Angel. And it's going to be Asfar for the Launceston Cup. Asfar won it.
E for Erica Byrne-Burke, who won the Tasmanian Jockeys Premiership by the length of the Elwick Straight. Her 86 wins were the most by any Tasmanian rider since the champion Froggy Newitt finished on 99 in the 2018-19 season. She's an absolute star.
Just happened.
No, I'm in disbelief. I didn't believe it until I came back and seen the number and everyone cheering, but yeah, I can't believe it. Like, God, she was so good. I can probably say now I gave it a bad ride in the Devonport Cup. But to do this for Brendan and Imo and all the owners, it's just great. Yeah.
F, Fast Thinker gave Kel Hamilton a nice start to the new year with victory in the Longford Cup. With limited numbers, Kel had a nice season, 11 winners from just 42 runners and many runner-up finishes with Just Cruisin' in some of the state's best weight for age races. GG's Mistruth gave Tasmania a Group 1 victory when she won the Robert Sangster over 1,200 metres in South Australia in late April. She's no longer trained in Tassie, but she was bred here, she's owned by locals, and she still wears the famous GG's colours. She's a Tasmanian horse through and through. H for the Hobart Cup. What a race, what a finish, and what a result for Imogen Miller and Erica Byrne-Burke, with Blonde Star pulling off an upset to most punters at $31. Blonde Star turned 6 entering the new season and will surely be a player again for the race in 2027. The Iceman, Kelvin Sanderson, had a summer racing festival to remember. He won the Newmarket on Gerazzo, the Devonport Cup with Asfar, and plenty of other big races on either side.
Side running on is Ashy Boy. In front, Blonde Star from Sushi Express, the longest yard. Ashy Boy deeper out, running on, and Asfar about to chime in. Asfar out wide, racing up to Sushi Express. Asfar, Sushi Express and Ashy Boy. It's Asfar for the Devonport Cup.
J, well, it's a double J. Jabes Johnston was Tasmania's leading apprentice with 50 wins, which was also good enough for second on the overall table, despite spending the late part of the season dominating in Victoria, where he's on loan to Kieran Maher. He's a rising star, and we'll be watching him boot home winners for decades to come.
In front, Aurora Rise trying hard the outside. It's Daytona Diva going strongly in the run to the line, and Daytona Diva wins the Strut Stakes by a length and 3/4 over Aurora Rise.
Kay Kazaru came down for one start during the Tassie summer and claimed the Tasmanian Oaks, landing some good bets in the process. L for Longford, which gets bigger and better each year. 5,000 through the gates makes it Tasmania's second biggest race day, behind only the Launceston Cup. It's one of the great race days and the perfect way to start the new year.
Clear, Spring Bean can give no more, and Fast Thinkers racing away over Longford Cup. Scores by 2.5 over Spring Bean. Wineglass Bay, I think, third.
The Magic Millions Classics moved to Hobart this year and will run on the same program as the Mystic Journey and Tasmanian Derby. I thought the move was a success, and we saw a couple of really good winners of those features with Aristopolis and Perspiration.
And Perspiration too good.
It was another big year for one of the state's leading sires, Needs Further. The sire of Mazzini and Gerazzo hit the headlines in the feature races, but plenty of winners through the year with nice horses like Parola, Don't Give Up, Lady Galadriel and Zany Girl. Obviously Good gave trainer Siggy Carr 3 of her 13 winners for the season. Siggy officially announced her retirement from riding late in the piece and will go down as one of the modern-day greats for everything she accomplished in the saddle. I suspect it'll be onwards and upwards now for her training career, and she looked to unveil a nice one late in the season with John of Jane. Paul Pruska was another Victorian trainer to come down during the summer, and he landed both at Thomas Lyons and Hell of a Street with Stapati. That horse then gave that form a huge push with a massive run in the All-Star Mile after the Tassie summer concluded.
Cartoon Graveyard bursting through, Stapati out wide. Stapati's the one, it's party time in Launceston. Stapati gets in.
Quaff Tide won 5 races for Matt Brown, who had 8 winners from just 18 starters during the season. Another big supporter of Tasmanian racing, I'd expect Brownie to be back in 26-27, and his horses are always worth following when they arrive. Tasmanian Racing debuted on racing.com for the first time in 2026, and we were lucky enough to get showcase coverage of Devonport Cup Day to kick things off. Our deal enables 10 meetings a year to be broadcast on racing.com, with 5 of those still to come in the back half of 2026. Sanaya was simply sensational at 3, just as she was at 2. She won the Carpet Charge, Mystic Journey and Vamos stakes against the older horses, making a complete mess of them in the process.
In front at the 150-metre mark, Grid Girl trying hard in second placing, but it is all Sanaya. This is Tasmania's favourite girl, and she wins the Vamos by 2.
She was part of an amazing season for Denise Martin and Star Thoroughbreds, who had their fingerprints on no less than 33 winners for the campaign. T for the 3-year-olds. I've consistently banged the drum about the quality of the 3-year-olds we've seen this season. The likes of Crack the Shutters, Daytona Diva, Mazzini, Sanaya, Swift Force, Taruna. Many of that group already have black type, and there'll be much more to come. Under Lights will see another 20-plus meetings run in Launceston, and we've again been able to secure a good number of Friday nights. The new season will see the 3-year-old Cup run at listed level for the first time and bumped up to 150,000. It'll be run under lights alongside the Newmarket on November 20.
Tsunami Sam leads, 150 metres left to travel. Durazzo trying hard in second spot. Tsunami Sam and Durazzo. Durazzo moving up alongside, grab the lead, and the favourite wins the Newmarket.
Vino Novello delivered on the promise he's shown for most of his career, winning the St Ledger and being pretty stiff in a subsequent run at Caulfield. As a 5-year-old next season, he'll be right in the sweet spot to be a big player for the major cups for John Blacker and his team. Wagering on Tasmanian Thoroughbred racing exceeded 300 million and was basically flat year on year, which is a decent achievement given the landscape. Our programming in the new season has directed more races to our best performing slots to maximise the returns to our industry. This was going to be the difficult one. Extravagant side Whippin' Piccadilly, who has been an absolute beauty for Team Gaffney. 6 wins for the season for Whippin' Piccadilly, and I suspect he'll be trying to get to a Devonport Cup early in 2027.
Spot, Don't Give Up. Happy Clan starts to get into the clear. Our Maximus was next. In front, Whippin' Piccadilly. Trying hard, Happy Clan, Don't Give Up. And Our Maximus, they're all there for the minor money. Whippin' Piccadilly too strong. Whippin' Piccadilly won at a length over Don't Give Up.
The yearling sale bounced back with a vengeance in February with an all-time sale record for one purchased by Red Gum Racing's John McArdle for $170,000. The Magic Million sale has swapped dates with Perth next year and will be run on February 15 again at Quirkers Park. Lucky last, let's go with Zurich, who gave Kira Lee Lane her first winner back in October. Kira's been a great addition to the Tassie ranks. She rode 23 winners in her first season, which was the 8th most overall and 3rd among apprentices.
Inside Zurich in front, inside the final 100-metre mark, and he's starting to draw clear. Kira Lee Lane will ride her first winner. Zurich too good, defeating Henley Extreme.
So that was the season that was. We've got some outstanding horses in Tassie at the moment, and I think next year will only be onwards and upwards. 61 meetings will make up the new season, starting in Hobart on August 5.